Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the program. Tonight we're going to be doing 3-card readings. If you do have a question, you can do a donation to the Venmo account that's on their program. Tonight we're going to be doing 3-card readings. Dean will be with us in just a minute. He just stepped away from his computer. Donation to the Venmo account that's on their program. Mute my other computer there. And I'm doing great today. I went to the doctor today and got my meds straightened out and had a long talk with my doctor. So all went well. And I'm feeling better because he's got me on antibiotic injections now. And so we should be able to get this infection I've been carrying for the last month cleared up finally. And I'm allergic to antibiotics, so I can't take oral pills. I'm allergic to binding agents, so it makes it really dangerous for me to get medicated. So, and hello, darling Lisa and Sadie Clark and Alban. I see people are starting to come in now. I'm clicking everybody in the list. We're going to run the list randomly. We're going to do really fast-paced 3-card readings tonight so we can get as many readings in tonight as we possibly can. We're going to be on for an hour because it's late. Dean's got testing this week with his students. So, and since we're running the program later than normal, we're going to try to keep it to an hour and try to get everybody in. So we're going to do them randomly and waiting for Dean to come back in the room. And we are still doing the trying to meet our 525 subscriber goal. When we hit the 525 subscriber goal on each of our channels, individual channels, we will be giving 5 free readings out, each for each channel as we hit those goals. Dean's closer than me, but we're working on it, and we're just going a steady pace. So if you would hit the like button and subscribe button and recommend us to your friends, we'd appreciate it. If you like the contents of our channel, we have taken about a week, well, since the 19th off, not counting yesterday, and we are back now and refreshed. And here's Dean, I think. Are you back there, Dean? Thought I saw movement. Guess not. And anyways, we're back, and we're going to be back on our regular schedule again. It's been a real crazy month, and I've been sick a lot this month, and Dean's had a lot of stuff going on at school, just crazy energy going on, a lot of energy shift. I don't know how many of you have noticed the energy shifts lately, but there has been a lot. And I'm noticing a lot of changes in the energy levels. It seems like time's just flying by really fast. I mean, it's already the 28th of April, and it just seems like we just started April. I just can't believe how fast this month has flown by. Anyways, let's see if Dean's backstage. Oh, no, he's not back. Dean, are you out there? Moment. Dean. There he is, hiding under his ceiling. Sorry. I saw you move around, and I thought, well, is he in the room or not? I can't tell.
Well, I had to get stuff ready, so
I figured you'd join us.
So, hello, everybody.
Oh, thank you for the healing light. Yes, I've had a kidney infection that I've been arguing with my doctor over for, oh God, it's been over 2 months with this kidney infection, and finally sent me to a urologist, which now are going to run a bunch of tests. I'm so excited for that. If anybody's ever gone to a urologist, you know the pain I'm going to go through. We're not even going to go into details on that one. But in the meantime, and if people don't know, I'm a juvenile diabetic. So this is like the kidney problems. I'm not in renal failure or anything like that, but I get kidney infections really easily because of the long-term diabetes. and it's very common with type 1 diabetics. And because I'm so allergic to antibiotics and stuff, it's really hard to treat them. And usually they fiddle around with try to give me something really minor to fix them, which doesn't. It ends up in my kidneys. And I end up in the hospital usually, and we're trying to stay out of the hospital because I have surgery at the end of May on the 19th. So I need to be healthy for my surgery because I don't need to postpone it. I need to get that vascular surgery, get that behind me. Anyways,
Hey, everybody.
and I feel the first antibiotic injection, it just like, it's instant. It was back in the olden days. I don't know. Those of you that are my age, you remember when you got sick, you went to the doctor and you got a shot when you had the flu or whatever, and you instantly felt better, and then they put you on oral medication. Well, and it's those kind of shots that I'm getting, and I've got to go back for a series of 5 to 10 of them. So every day for the next week, I'll be going to the doctor in the morning, crack it on. Get to go in with the staff and get those, but I don't mind. It's worth it because it makes all the difference for me. And anyhow, so we are going to, I've been starring people as you come in the room. We're going to pick the list randomly. I'll be adding more on the list as we go. I've got Darlene on there. I've got Sadie. I've got Alban. I've got Constance. And I think that's all that's came in the room so far. And I'll add people as they come into the room. But we will go ahead and start off our readings. And I'm just going to randomly click one. And it will be Alban first. So 3 cards, quick and dirty. Quick and clean. How's that? Well, Alban, I see that you have a little bit of conflict going on around you still. It's that internal fighting, that five of wands there. That's that I always see as an internal conflict within you that you need to work through. You need to resolve it and walk away from whatever's been bothering you in the past. Because you don't want to move that forward. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the center of the reading, which is your slow moving knight, but he's slow and steady. And of course, the Pentacles always represent your finances, your health, your money. So wherever you're going with this energy, I'm hearing his finances will be slow and steady. A slow and steady pace of finances coming in for you. The final card of your reading is the Empress, which is a good card because it shows that you are moving into a high positive position. The Empress is you moving into your higher power, your knowledge, your know-how. Very good positive card. The underlying card of the reading is that fiery queen. This is that queen that has that knowledge, the academia. She's a straightforward, fact-acting queen that knows where she's going and how she's getting there. So blessings to you. I hope that's helpful. And what did you get, Dean?
Well, I have the underlying card of the Eight of Cups. That's telling me you need to walk away from whatever situation that you're in right now. And underneath that, I have the Three of Wands, which is almost like a lover's kind of feel to it. I feel like right now, in the middle of the reading, I do have the Nine of Wands, which is telling me that you're protecting yourself over something. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's finding that balance between your fiery, passionate side and your emotional side. It's like a split between two personalities almost. I have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So it's finding that fine balance between fire and water and balancing out your emotions and whatever it is you want to exhaust your energies into. That's really what it is. It's all about you. I don't know any more than what I got here. It's finding that fine line between your fiery and your emotional standpoint. But whatever it is, you're definitely guarded against, and you need to learn how to walk away from certain situations.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Judith. I'm adding you guys to the list as I go through. We got Constant on the list. Priscilla Ellen. Who else came in the room? I got quite a few people that came in the room just minutes ago. We are doing 3 card readings tonight. If you do, we are accepting single questions for $5 donation to the Bimbo account. It does work. I've tested it. It does work. So once that goes in, if you want a question, do the donation to that. I get a notification on my phone that that's gone through. And we're just doing random drawings. And who we're reading next? And is Sadie Clark here still? You asking what my surgery's for, Judith? I am having vascular surgery, 2 vein replacements in my left leg. Crazy, huh? I have full blockages. And so it should restore the blood flow to my left leg and really help my balance out because I have no feeling from my knee down on my left leg. I had the right leg down. I had blockages, but it was just partial blockages. They put stents in on that. That's the one I had done back in March, which sort of messed me up. It was a surprising recovery.
So, Sadie, the underlying card is the Ten of Wands. It's going back to you need it. I feel like there's some form of accountability going back to where things made sense. You feel like there's a heavy burden on your heart. I don't know if you do any work with kids or if you are a mother yourself, but it's finding that time to put that your energy in with your kids. I feel. I do feel like you are the Queen of Cups. You're finding that need to balance out and your emotional standpoint and take some like responsibility for something possibly because I also have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Again, that's more a balance again. So I don't know if it's trying to find a balance between work and play, trying to find that balance in your family life and your outside of family life. But the fact you also have the Ace of Wands also tells me that you're a go-getter and that you're going to look for opportunities to build, to grow, to look for opportunities that will allow you to excel. But then you also have the Two of Pentacles is trying to find that balance, that happy place, the happy spot. But that is what I have for you. What did you get, Kathy?
Yeah, I got the Two of Pentacles as well as the first card that came out. That is that balance card. That is that health, that financial, that family balance, that security. You're finding your balance and your security. And I can tell you right now from the center of the reading, you got the world. You're going to get that. The world is on your side. You've got that working for you. You are worrying too much because you have yourself bound up with the Eight of Swords. This is a self-perceived binding. Really, the chains are just wrapped around your arms. Drop the arms, fall off. Pull the blindfold up, stand up, and walk out from around that worry. The truth is on your side. You have this. Quit worrying so much about it. Everything's going to be whatever's going on that you're finding balance for is fine because you've got this world leading you in the right direction. The underlying card of this reading is that Knight of Cups, that Knight of Emotions. This is, it's a fast moving knight. He's moving forward in truth, in your spirituality, in trust. It's emotional. Yes, and under that, after I picked it up, I saw the sun in the universe. So, powerful reading. Quit worrying. Things are going good. You're going to get that balance. The world's on your side.
She says, Kathy, that her husband's having radiation for cancer. So that would be the ten of wands there too. That having all that burden on your plate, you need to lessen that load up with family and friends to see how they can help you out.
That was under the sun. I mean, come on. Your husband's going to make it through this good. I don't know what they're staging him at, but I think the chemo is going to work for him. His cup's running, your cup's running over. It's the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So have faith, have faith. And Sadie, I will add you and your husband to my prayer list.
Crafty Lady 1717. Good evening, everyone. Happy to catch the live. I'll be listening while puttering. Hello, James C. How are you? So, did you get James C. and Crafty Lady added to the list?
I will add them right now. I'm trying to go back and forth on the list as we go.
And we can call the list closed now. It's already 8:45.
Okay. Nice and chit chatty. I have a hard time reading and reading the chat at the same time. So, is there anybody else that I have missed?
I think that's it. Okay, so who's next?
I have a running prayer list that I do just to let people know that I do every night. I have one it's just an essential prayer that I do for people for healing, sending healing energy out to anybody that wants to be on the list. If you have one, and you want to send me a note or an email, and have you add it to my list. It's a very, very long running list that I do in my nightly prayers and meditations. So.
I'm feeling for the need for Crafty Lady. I don't know why. My eyes drawn to Crafty Lady.
Let me trying to knock these off as I pull. So let's hit Crafty Lady real quick. Crafty Lady. While she putters around the house getting things done. Come on over. I take putters at my house.
Okay, Crafty Lady.
Maybe you can motivate my husband to finish those dishes. I'm on strike. I like the underlying card of this reading is 10 of Pentacles. That's financial success, happiness. I do see that you have some worry around you with this 9 of Wands. You've been worrying about something. You need to resolve whatever is on your mind and worrying. That's a fire energy. And work through that worry and resolve it. And if it's not serving you, you don't need to carry those burdens. Because in the center of the reading, I do find abundance coming towards you. Abundance with the 9 of Cups and this underlying card, that 10 of Pentacles. You got financial abundance coming towards you. And you can manifest anything you want to happen. Because I get the Magician card as Major Arcana for you. Great card. Manifest what you want. Put it out there into the universe. What positive things you want to happen your way. And you will receive them. But you do have abundance, which is security, both financially and abundance in your life. So whatever you want to manifest to come towards you, you will be able to do that at this period of time. You do need to release what is not serving you, though, because that will be your roadblock. So blessings to you. I hope that resonates. And what do you got, Dean?
Well, I have 2 abundance cards. I have the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups.
Oh, great.
So living within your whatever you're manifesting, you're living in your own success, your own wealth, whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. Because to me, I see the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Coins are both like living within your own success, in your own abundance. This is saying that you're living in your abundance when it's with your emotional standpoint, everything, like you're in check, everything's your sound, everything's going your way to succeed. And the 9 of Pentacles is you're having all the needs to sustain your success, your livelihood. But I wonder if it's possibly manifesting, as you said, Kathy, a love interest or being able to offer love again. Because I have the Knight at the center of my reading. I do have the Knight of Cups at the center of my reading,
Yeah.
along with the Sun. So I feel like you're probably manifesting a new love or being allowing yourself the perspective to love again. I I don't know if that means anything to you, crafty lady, but that is kind of the feeling I am getting. But whatever it is, shoot for it because you got the sun. So it's going to be a blessing.
Yeah, I feel things are going really positively for you. And I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. You're on the upswing right now, so blessings to you.
So who do we have next?
I'm just gonna blindly click one. Who popped up? Constance.
Oh, she says she's happy with her boyfriend of 15 years. Okay. Then things are going to continue going well then.
Yeah, and things are financially and abundance towards both of you, and your finances too are going to be looking really bright. Any worries you have sitting on your plate, if it's not serving you, get rid of it.
Over on Constance. Okay.
3 cards for Constance. Ooh, I like this. Underlying card of the reading is that 2 of Wands. That's that. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards. The 2 of Wands, you got opportunities coming your way, and they're coming from the heavens. The light shining on your path, that crossroads, and you're going to have opportunities, good opportunities coming your way from Spirit. So that's beautiful. I do show the 9 of Pentacles is our slowest moving knight, but he's steady and well paced, bringing you financial abundance. He's a message moving, steady, slow moving abundance, but it does move. And in the center of the reading, I do 2 of Pentacles. You're looking for financial stability, financial balance. Things will balance out for you. You just have to take that leap of faith that whatever opportunities present themselves, they're going to both be good opportunities. Choose one that feels right from your heart, and that will bring you prosperity. So it's a beautiful reading. It looks like things are going to come to balance for you in this period of time. So blessings to you. And what are you getting for Constance?
Give me a second.
Best cards.
Okay. Oh, it's the cards. I don't remember what they were. Okay, I haven't labeled them yet. So when they had different names, I'm like, had to look them up. So you're moving towards in your new destiny, whatever you're passionate about, because I have card number 7, which is called Fairy Stallion, which in this case is replaced with the Chariot. Okay, so whatever it is you're manifesting or that you're moving towards that direction. Okay, so this would also mean a Cancer and timing as well. You also have you actually have all major arcana here. So you have instead of my reading, you have the Judgment card. Okay, you will have all the rewards you want. People will be held accountable. You will be held accountable for all the good, the bad, the ugly that you do. Just remember, you can only get out of that what you put into it. Okay, you can only hold your. You can only hold yourself accountable for what you invest into yourself or put out to the universe, into the cosmos.
7 carries luck. It's a lucky number. So.
And I also have the world for you, which let me cover this up. Let me cover this up because she's nude. So this is the world. So this is telling me that you might be traveling, you may be relocating, you may be, like I said, traveling, relocating, you may be doing what it's that full circle. Remember, with the world's a full circle, so everything's coming full circle around you. You having everything at your fingertips, so enjoy it. You also have the High Priestesses, which is telling me that you're highly intuitive and psychic, so please use your abilities and use them wisely. Sorry, when you get decks and You haven't used it in a
That
while.
world card, that's a great reading. That 7 is like judgment. That's positive judgment coming your way with the world sitting on there.
And I
That's a
don't mark my cards like some people do, so I have to sometimes look it up what they were, what
Yeah,
they're
that's a
originally
new
are.
deck too. He hasn't been using that much. The next person is Judith Anderson. She says, "Blessings to Dean and Kathy." Wide eyed to me. Thank you. Yeah, my surgery's gonna go great. I've already foreseen it. I already talked to the doctor about the complications I was seeing happening during the surgery. And he went through and looked at the x-rays and went, "Oh my God, it's exactly where we would have a problem." And so he's changed the surgical plan, quit having the dreams. So I think it resolved it before it became a problem. I feel good
I
about
still
it.
feel like you're gonna like again. I still feel like you're gonna be there at least 2 weeks.
I know.
You
Because
can't
they like
avoid
to keep
that
me.
because you're that special.
I'm
Okay.
that special person. I told him I'd be there. He said 3 to 4 days, and I said I'll be in there at least a minimum of 7. He goes, "Why do you say that?" I said, "They never let me out." I said, "Maybe my insurance pays good. I don't know." But once I got in, I got a special ticket to stay. I tend to get. I have 3 autoimmune diseases, so usually it's my chemistry gets out of balance or something. They keep me until everything's totally stable. But I'm used to it. It's kind of health problems I have. Wow. Okay, Judith. I don't know what's going on, but I see a lot of stress around you. I get the 10 of swords, the swords coming down on your back, but they haven't stabbed you. I like that none of them are piercing you yet. So you have a lot of worry on your mind, and that's followed by the 9 of swords. So it's whatever's going on, it's keeping you up at night. But I'm going to tell you, the next card is fantastic because you're coming out of victorious. So let go of this worry. Whatever you're worried about, it's going to resolve itself. You need to let go of it. Anything that's not serving you, like I always say, don't carry that stress. Quit worrying about everything so deeply because things are going to work out for you. You will have to take action, but you will do the right things. Opportunities will come your way, and you will be victorious in this feat because I got judgment. This is that Gabriel energy or that Michael energy, shooting his horn of wisdom and leading you in the right direction with these swords of victory, this judgment. Things are going your way, so it looks good. Um, just quit worrying so much. Get that rest you need. Let go of whatever's stressing you. You feel like somebody may be backstabbing you. Watch your back. But don't get sleepless nights. If it's not serving you, you need to find a way to walk away from that so that you come out victorious. So, blessings to you. I hope that helps. And what are you getting, Dean? Because I feel like you got the rest of the story.
I have a feeling it's probably she's in that fight or flight mode right now, on that mode to possibly even attack on that attack mode. I say attack and fight or flight because I see it both ways for 2 different cards. And I feel like overall, I feel like it's either the family or she needs to go back to family to help with the situation because I have the 10 of Cups here. The center of the reading, I do have the Page of Swords. So this is coming out due to some random information that's been shed some light on or that she's been made aware of, and it's causing the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups mindset. The Knight of Wands is the most destructive knight that we have, and it basically blows shit up and asks questions later. Okay, and with the Eight of Cups, with the Eight of Cups, this is telling me either I'm all in or I'm all out, and more or less you're all out because you're moving towards things that resonate with you. I don't know if that resonates with you. I hope it does. I hope it makes some bit of sense. But many blessings to you.
When I was throwing my cards back in the deck, 3 cards jumped out of my hand and fell on the floor all upright. And they said, "Read me." So I'm going to tell you what they came out at when I picked them up. They came out is the 4 of Cups. That is an offer. Somebody's going to give you an offer that you need to take into consideration. In the center, I got a tower moment. This is an ending of something. You've got a strong foundation, and you will get opportunity to rebuild. And it's that two of wands again, that beautiful guided energy. Opportunities are coming your way. This is that crossroad card. It's guided opportunities that are going to be good for you. So use your heart to make a decision when the opportunities and those offers come towards you, because it will help you through this tower moment. So whatever it is that you've got binding you up with worry, it's going to get resolved. So blessings to you.
How about
That's
James?
weird, those three things. Read me, read me, read me.
Kathy, how about James next?
James. Okay, James. Hello, James. How is it going tonight? I hope all is well. And hello, Deb Z. We closed the list already, but if we're shutting down at 9:30 Eastern, which will be 7:30 Pacific, and if we still have time, we'll get you thrown in. Oh, James. Oh, James. Oh, James. I was. Well, still got a little bit of heartbreak going on. Don't worry about that, though. All's coming out good. I get that six of cups, that nostalgia card. You're looking at the past and remembering the better times and better places, but everything's going in a positive direction for you. And I got that redhead again. I keep getting redheads for you with this Empress. She's a powerful woman. She's knowledgeable. She's got the full circle. She holds the zodiac in her hands. Um, that that high intuition, very very intuitive person. She's going to be spiritually uplifting for you. So watch out for that new person walking in your life. And I get the Six of Pentacles, which is your financial stability. It's also your charity card. Remember to be charitable. What you give out there to the universe comes back to you tenfold. So I do see things are going to be going your way. Just hold tight. It's all going to work out great. I think it's good. I like it. In that broken heart. What are you getting?
I have the Nine of Wands, so he's definitely feeling overall. He's definitely protective over something, protective over his heart, protective over being hurt again. Because I have the ten. I do have the Ten of Swords. I'm not going to read this in any specific order because it kind of overshadows each other. I have the Ten of Swords here on my um deck of cards here. My on the center on my reading plane here. So this is telling me you're still holding on to some anger, some angst, to some hurt, and I think you need to just let that go because you can't move forward with any relationship until you do. Just use that knowledge that this is what I want, this is what I don't want, and don't carry that all that hurt into that next relationship. You do also have the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. You know what you want. You're highly intuitive. You're going to move towards what your happiness, your happy spot. And you have the Nine of Pentacles here as well, which is telling me you're going to live within your own success. You're not going to go outside what you're not comfortable with, and you're going to have somebody. You're going to have somebody stable that's going to balance you out. But that is what I have for you.
Okay, she'll come to you when the time is right. That's how it works. Quit looking. She'll just walk in your life.
Here's the thing here. Free will, I'm gonna say that free will's a bitch, okay? What you could be like asking for it, it will come, and then like out of nowhere,
You'll meet
it
the
gets
right
pushed
one.
back or delayed because it may not necessarily be you, it could be the other person. Something intervened. But if there's a will, there's a way, and if you're destined to be together, then you will be together. It's a little fuckery of the universe. they like to have their fun and
You
games.
put out there in the intuition that what you want in a relationship, other positive things you want in a relationship, and it will come to you. It takes time. And
Oh my
listen,
goodness.
guides have a way of don't ever leave an open ended. Just send me somebody because they'll send you somebody, all right. And they'll come with a lot of lessons. Be very specific on what you want this relationship to look like. Okay, and we are going to Lisa. The happy energy
Was she on
around
the
her.
list? I don't remember seeing her on our list.
She was the first person in the room.
Oh, she must have accidentally got kicked off the list. I didn't see her in there.
Ooh, Ace of Wands. That knowledge, that power, that fiery energy. Wonderful. Ooh, justice is underneath it. Balance. And temperance, patience. Reading those bottom cards. I am getting the Nine of Cups, abundance. That's that wonderful abundance, that hard work that gives you abundance. So it is followed by that Nine of Pentacles. My gosh. 9. Wow. Nine of Pentacles. There's more abundance. There's a financial abundance. Your financial stability going your way. I don't know what's gone on recently with you, but I have the Five of Cups for you, which is a little bit of your despair, your worry, your emotional worry. Look, you have 2 cups down, but you have 3 cups standing up in the background, showing that you are still abundant. So don't worry about the spilt milk. Only move forward because you have abundance coming in your future, and you've got that fire energy that's taking you into it with justice and temperance. So patience and abundance. Enter that celebration. Okay. What are you
Okay.
going to
Okay, this may sound crazy. Are you with child or are you pregnant? Because when she said 3 cups are still up, 1 and 1 make 3. Okay, follow my logic here. Okay, this is when you said that. I have on the bottom of my deck. I do have the Queen of
You said
Wands.
yes, some medical staff, very scary.
Do what?
Yeah. I don't know what that's response to. Is that response to something somebody said in the room?
No, you're 57. Okay, well, okay. Well, that again doesn't have
Yeah, I
anything
think
to
that was him. Maybe you're getting a
I-
grandchild.
No, okay,
Yeah,
you'll
I'm
see
not
why I
believing
kind of
you
went
either.
there. You'll see why I kind of went there, okay? Um,
Talking
you
about a
do have the fiery
genealogy.
personality. You like to take charge, and you like to ruffle the feathers if they need to be ruffled from time to time. The reason why I said thought the pregnancy is because when she said those 3 cows are still up, I did in this version of the Seven of Pentacles. It's usually planting seed, and it's actually a woman with child pregnant. So that's just like okay, because you also have kids around here. Okay,
Got some
so
grandkids maybe around.
maybe, I don't know. So basically, whatever you're planting in, whatever you are working towards, you are planting the seeds of the future. Okay, let's
I
just say
think
it
the
that
yes
way.
is yes. She has grandkids.
And you, I have the Knight of Wands, not the Knight of Cups. I mean, I'm sorry, which typically means having an open heart, ready to love, give love, to receive love, and it can also mean having a new relationship, allowing yourself to be vulnerable to take on a relationship on that level. However, that applies to you. It could also mean offering your love to someone else, even to a child. For the future, I do have the Page of Wands. This is telling me you're very creative and looking for new opportunities to excel with whatever your interests and hobbies are. Okay, and you look at that creative side as a wonder of a child. Oh, you have a growing disabled child. Okay. they still need care too.
Yes,
So,
you do.
so I hope this resonates. Let's see what else is coming up here. You also have underneath the fiery Queen of Wands, you have the King of Cups. This is one of my favorite King of Cups, actually.
Cute.
It's one of my favorite King of Cups. And so it's like a person, I feel like it's like a person you turn to for emotional support, um, to support you, to uplift you, to motivate you. Because I feel like there's also some issues where you've had some that because I feel like you're on the right path. Things are set in motion to that you're going to be protected. So I don't see any real issues here. Sorry, I got a little nosy. I was digging down deeper. Sometimes it's like you get a taste of the story and you kind of want to know. But I'm not a Leo. I'm not a kitty cat. I don't need to know. I don't need to like
That's an
putter and bounce
inside joke,
around in
everybody.
my.
We have a couple of interesting Leos that we interact with.
We're firm believers that.
We're water signs, so we like to throw a little water on our
So
fire
we've
signs.
learned, and I have this theory. I've been having this theory. Okay, this is some comedy here. That fire signs typically don't know how to process
Water.
and deal with their emotions. That's a no bueno, no good.
Not to put any of you fire signs down.
No, not to put you down.
This is coming from Dean, not me.
I said I have it on good authority through my experiences that they need a helping hand sometimes.
So I do have to admit, Leo is in my 12th house, which is my house of opposition. So, and it's the only thing that stands all by itself. I have tons and tons of trimes and ton of Mercury in my chart.
She has Leo in her 12th house. I have Aries. I mean, come on now. That's how could you get more fire than that?
I mean, we're both water signs, so we just gotta throw water, splash them with the water, and put the fire out.
I do have my moon in Sag, so I make steam.
Now, let's not talk about your love life.
And you know, I do see. Here's what's funny. I do have a lot of fire around me. My moon is in Sag. My North Node is in Leo, which your North Node people is usually what you're guided towards, what you're trying to become or develop into. Which I
thought
that's probably why Leos always fascinate me so much. Like, are you fucking serious? What, Kathy? What is wrong with them?
They're kitties and they have cat boxes.
She's like, we need a timeout in the kitty litter box.
I don't play in the kitty litter anymore.
No, nobody plays there.
And I'm just, I'm a fish, so you know, I'm just a meal to them. They just like try to
just give me some water, some sand, and some sun, and I'm good.
This fish is gonna stay away from the cats.
This is not on their seafood platter. No.
Yeah, not the seafood platter, right? I don't know when they get attacked by Leos. They just like
so. Oh Jesus. How about Sharon Sipe?
Sharon Sipe is in the room, and I've already thrown for you. And wow, Sharon, you know.
Okay, well, you have to take Darlene off.
Sharon, you are the Queen of Cups. I like your dogs; are cute. If you don't have any dogs, you need two little cute dogs at your feet like that, little lap rats to keep lots company. Anyways, you're the Queen of Cups. This is that intuitive queen, the emotional queen, the one that has it together, the nurturing queen, the queen of all queens, the mother queen, the water sign queen. Love our waters. The queen of freedom, the queen of intuition. Anyways, under that queen, I have got financial balance. I have got the Knight of
There's my baby.
Pentacles, the slow moving And talking about cats, he's a Leo. I'm sure of it. I don't know. I never forget what his first sign is. I've got the Fool, that leap of faith that you're going to take. And of course, you are looking at your past and taking perspective on where you've been and where you're going. So beautiful, beautiful cards. Because I show that you have had some worry. You've been looking at those Five of Cups, a little bit of that worry, a little emotional worry. You still have the three upward cups. You're on the upside on this because abundance is in the center of your reading, being shone over by the light of the stars. Every wish comes true. So you do have abundance coming in your life right now, and it's making your wishes come true. So blessings to you, Sharon. Thank you for joining us. And thank you give for Sharon Dean. And also thank you also for all the support that you give us and all the. She's our one of our super moderators. And you know who I've missed tonight was Viviana.
So
Viviana tonight.
I have the underlying card for the reading is the Six of Cups. So it's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of reminiscing, a lot of looking like the past in review. I guess trying to figure out what worked, what brought you happiness, because you're at this moment where you are seeking balance within your life. I have temperance here. Kathy and I have come to know that temperance, it doesn't necessarily always find that perfect balance. But did you say also too, Kathy, that when we were looking into this card, it's more about health too?
It's temperance is patience, and let me grab it.
But we also discovered this to be like some form of health too, to keep keep in mind that you are in a healthy mental standpoint, okay? Make sure not only are you balanced, but allowing spirit to work through you to heal you wherever you need to be. Because I do have the Ten of Swords here.
Remember, is the
It's heavy burden, and that you've learned all your life. They've learned all your life lessons, and at that one particular cycle, and you need to let it go. Okay, take a note. You can learn all your life lessons from Disney movies. Yes, I said it here, and I'll say it again. You can learn all your life lessons on a Disney movie. Temperance is card number 14.
Harmony and balance, middle of the path, avoiding excess, blending energies and ideas, alchemy, finding purpose, the Goldilocks zone. That's that perfect world. Meaningful encounters, turning life lessons into spiritual gold. Patience and healing.
Yep, the healing
with measured moderation.
Because we've been like looking at other meanings for certain cards too to make us more well-rounded, and so that's
I've been doing
only helps the readings better. It only helps the readings better.
Obscured odd cards that don't always flow with the red or white, because it just really does expand the meaning of everything that comes out.
And I do have the last card is the Page of Wands. So look, being open to new ideas to unleash your creativity. But I feel like you still need to deal with finding that sweet spot to you're dealing with, that letting that cycle go, whatever that end was, because the Ace of Swords, it's always comes full circle around. It goes the 10, then goes back to Ace.
Wow.
But it's finding your truth.
I want to say thank you, Claire. I just received your donation. And if you have a question, throw one up and I will run you a Celtic cross real quick. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you very much, Claire. She sent us a really nice donation.
Oh.
So Claire, if you do have a question and you're still in the room, oh, blessings to you. And in the meantime, I'm going to throw 3 for Deb Z, because we still got 10 minutes here, and she came in the room. Oh, Deb. Oh, Deb. Oh, Deb. You're still worrying about something. God, quit worrying. Underlying card for you, Deb, is that the King of Wands. That's your strength, your power, your knowledge. You've got this. Under the King is that Nine of Cups, that abundance. Six of Pentacles.
Who are we reading on?
Things are going there. Deb Z.
But Deb's not on the list.
I know she came in the room right after the list, and I said if we still had time, and it's not 9:30 yet, I'd throw one in for her. And I got that walking away card with that ten of Wands. Walk away from what's not serving you. Pack up your bags and take only what serves you, Deb. You're still having that mental struggle. You need to let go of the stuff that's not serving you. Quit worrying about everything. You got yourself bound up with that Nine of Wands, short fence. Step over it, move forward in your strength. Did you find that box, Deb? I hope so. Yeah. Don't tell me you're a Leo, Deb. Because you probably are. I like this. Judas is a fish also. Yeah. She gets it. We just throw that water. An Aquarius. Yeah, my sister's an Aquarius. You haven't found the box yet. I'm telling you, it's in the top of the closet, pushed all the way in the back. I keep on seeing it up. Might not be in your mom's room. It may be in another room. You've tucked it back someplace. Corner, dark, behind a bunch of stuff. It's above your head. You're going to have to get a step ladder to reach it. So. You're going to tear out all the top shelves of her closet before long. You're like me. You're retired. You got all the time in the world. Clean closets. You'll find it. And a box of keep and a box of trash. Might as well do a little spring cleaning while you're hunting.
And then you'll have a third box of not quite sure what you want to do with yet.
Yeah. I'll think about it later box. Yeah.
As long as it's not overfilling the other two box. It has to be less than
if you know the company, even though you don't have a copy of the policy, they can look it up. Because my mom took one out when I was a baby with Global Life. We knew the policy was with that company. We hunted for it. We knew it was. We found it after they paid the claim, but we couldn't find it for the policy number. And it was taken out in 1964, mind you, when I was a baby, and it was a whole life policy that went into a term policy when they had quit making payments on it, and it converted itself, and it still has a full face value because it had been paying itself from I think sometime in the mid to late 70s when they quit paying on it, and it converted itself and stayed alive. And we just called the company. So if you know what companies that it could possibly with, call them, and they should be able to look up to see if there's a claim number. Just need death certificate, social security number, and the name of the person the policy was on. Victory on the bottom of the card deck. So you got victory on your side. And I never did see a question come in from Claire. Claire, if you want to submit a question next time, if you didn't see that, you can.
Well, who's Claire? Because Claire wasn't even in there.
I think Claire may be Crafty Lady. I don't know. That would be my guess. She just signed up for Venmo. I love my Venmo account. I have not had it. And Venmo's owned by PayPal. I have had nightmare problems with PayPal. They called me a fraud when I hadn't even used the account. Don't know how that happened, and they locked my account up. Anyways, I'm no longer dealing with, if I open one, I'll have my husband open one for me and use his account. But personally, I don't get along with PayPal. The Venmo is owned by PayPal. Never had a problem with it ever. And I know several readers that use the Venmo account for their readings, private readings, and stuff like that. And yeah, I've had really good luck with my Venmo account. And the nice thing is, you can say this is just money between friends, or rather than business transaction. My daughter and I send my daughter money, and she's like, for the grandkids and stuff. I'm like, well, I can order it and have it mailed to you, or if it's there and available and you're at the store, tell me how much it is and I'll send you the money. Go ahead and pick it up. And we'll do gifts that way, which is nice because she's living in Pennsylvania right now, 2,000 miles away. So I don't get stuck with all the shipping and all that. If it's there and available and on the shelf and it's what they're wanting for a gift, makes it nice and easy. So, and then I buy her coffee that she can't get where she's at, but they carry it here. So I'll send her like 8 pounds of coffee beans, and I'll vacuum pack them for her and mail them to her. And then she just sends the money on the Venmo account to cover the cost of the coffee and shipping. She goes, "Thank you for buying me a cup of coffee, Mom," or "This is for the cup of coffee I owe you," or something like that. And she always puts a funny little statement on it. But yeah, it's a great way to keep track. And I use it. I'll send money to Dean from that donation, but I use the money to help pay for all the supporting software that we use within our programs.
Not only just that, but new eye candy.
Yeah, new eye candy.
And the crystals.
Yeah. In fact, I have I wish I had a community page because it would make it so much easier, but I do past life readings. I'm actually pretty good at tapping into that energy, but I got a couple of different types of past life decks. But it's something that I can't just do on the fly. It's something I need a list. And so what I think I want to do is maybe I'll do a short video announcing we're going to do it and have people sign up, because I'm going to need to do meditations on the list. And what I'll do is I'll do a short, or I'll do a little premiere video. I can't do premieres. I'm not over 500 yet, but I'll do a little short video. And then in the comments, if you want to be on the list for past life readings, and I'll do like maybe 5 at a time, and however long it takes to do them, because they will be a little longer because they're going to be an extended throw. I will do those, and I'll do it with a meditation. Dane, you want to try it out, because I know you haven't done past life readings, and you want to give it a try, because that's not something.
I don't mind giving it a try. I just know that I'm not allowed to dig into my own.
Right. But we can do concentrated meditations before we go on.
You actually want to do that on me. I'm
Dean's mentor. I'm teaching him all the time, and he's teaching me. It's like a give and receive. And Jimmy says, "Yes, you can do this." Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing a yes from Jimmy. Yeah. So, anyways, that would be fun. And we, what we'll do is we'll figure out a day that we want to schedule us on. Dean and I can get together and look at our calendars. I have this feeling it's going to be after school gets out, which is 30 days, right, Dean?
I only have like less than like 20 some odd school days left.
We probably should do it before I have surgery, because I'll be down for at least 6 to 8 weeks after surgery, if it goes anything like my last one. And I will not be in reading mode for at least 4 weeks. Not deep readings.
I do have to still look for some past life cards. I haven't.
One of my other mentors that I work with is Snow Wolf, and he asked me today when we were talking this afternoon. He says, "You know what I really miss you doing is the mediumship readings, where we take a question and we throw ourselves. The mediumship just comes naturally for both of us."
So that takes time. That takes time to like.
It does take time, so the list will be really short if we do that. and I was going to talk to Dean about this, but I was thinking maybe doing that over the weekend.
Hey, Stella.
Oh, speak of the devil. Hi, Snow Wolf. Yeah, I'm putting it out there, Snow Wolf, about the mediumship readings. It would be a 1-question reading. We'll throw cards on it, and whatever spirit jumps forward with the question. I will talk to Dean. Sundays are spiritual, so it won't be Sunday, but maybe our Saturday we can do it in the early evening or something. So we're hitting
And we haven't forgotten about the political stuff yet. There's just so much that we're trying to do in such a short little time.
I've been in some, I've been sick this last week or so, and everybody knows I'm a psychic dreamer, and I astral travel, and after being in that energy all night, and I've been trying I've got that sleep program on my watch. I actually managed to have 3 nights this last 2 weeks that I have more than 6 hours of sleep. We're actually sleeping through the night, which is fairly rare for me because I average about 3 hours of restful sleep, which is not good. So I'm trying to work on getting better sleep because I feel better. I had 8 hours of sleep yesterday, and I had 8 hours the day before, so 2 days running, and I'm feeling better too. So it really does make a difference. Sleep is so important. And I'm an insomniac. It's part of my multiple sclerosis. It really keeps me up at night. But anyways, so those are a couple of things I think we'd like to throw back into the mix, just to bring them back and but not on a nightly basis. We'll go back and forth on what way we're reading and all that. But I thought maybe Sunday we could do, if we're well rested, we start mid-evening. We'll get it posted up there when we're going to start, probably earlier than 8:00, so that we can actually we're going to need about a 2-hour block to do that, because they're extensive readings usually. So anyways, we'll throw up which one we want to do first. We also want to do a Hollywood, an old Hollywood, like we've done before. We've been talking about doing that too. It's real. We love that, and that's channeling. We'll channel whoever we select. So if there's somebody, what era are we looking at? Dean's always got an era picked out.
I had some names picked out the other day, and I just didn't write it down, and I wish I would have. See, they come to me like, oh yeah, oh no. It was female musicians, and there's female musicians. I wanted comedians and musicians. I kind of have lined up. But see, then it's like I started naming names, and you're like, oh, they would not do well together. Don't say the names, but yeah, I was like,
no, we don't say the names. They jump forward, and then we start channeling. Then I was like, try not to channel them while we're not reading on them, because
it's hard, because sometimes I just listen to music. I listen to the music and I bring them forward, and it's hard because you don't intend. I'm not intending to do that, but I do.
Yeah, he's a big.
And it's like
Carol Carpenter fan, and he keeps channeling her off and on. It's really sort of funny.
We don't talk about this. We don't say these things.
Well, I think you've channeled her so much just in general that she's a beautiful person too.
Yes, but we may. You never know if she makes the list. You'll never know.
And I'm a big fan too, because the Carpenters, when they did their sing along tour, I was 9 years old when they hit San Diego Stadium, and my mom had tickets, and it was the very first concert I ever went to. I was so grown up.
You got to go to a concert.
Got to go to a concert with my mom and my mom's favorite sister, who is also my closest aunt. We're all 10 years apart. So, and Margot and I, my Aunt Margot is 10 years older than me, and we are really, really
close. She was a redhead too, wasn't she?
No, she's a blonde.
Oh.
Yeah, she's the one that's diabetic, just like me. And she had diabetes.
Is she prissy?
No, she's she's a Sag.
Because I hear the name Margot and I'm thinking like of a character I saw on TV in the 80s. I was like,
Yeah, she's November 30th. She's a Sag.
Oh.
But I love her to death and very close to me. But yeah, that was the first concert I ever went to, and it was just so burned in my memory, you know.
Oh, crafty lady, you're not the only one who has had trouble with PayPal, but let's not get Kathy started on that.
Oh yeah, I could go on for hours of PayPal.
They did this to me, Dean, and they're holding this, and there's no real resolution. They say that
hold my money,
and it wasn't even all that much money.
I've got like 3 donations that people sent me. And then they sent me a letter. I went to make a purchase, and they said, "Oh, you're blocked because of fraud." I went,
"What? I wasn't buying anything. I was just trying to take my money."
I used my account, and they said, "Well, there's a fraud on your card." I said, "What card? The ones we issued you." I said, "I haven't received a card from you yet. It came in the mail the same day they called." So I called them back and I said, "I just received the card in the mail. It hasn't even been activated. So how can it be fraudulent when you just mailed it to me?" We'll review it and make a decision and let you know. 2 weeks later, they sent me an email and said, "No, we've determined the fraud is legitimate. Your account is being suspended for life. Do not try to reopen another account. Blah, 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 blah. Give us your banking information in 180 days. We'll release the money to you." I'm a fraud. You're going to take my banking information now? Wait a minute. There's something really wrong with this. Send me a check. I'll deal with it in October.
That's called the fuckery.
Oh my gosh. I'm just like, I have it. F PayPal as far as I'm
and I've never had any problems with it.
No, I post his all the time. No problems. His donations go right through. You guys, most of you guys use his. And, although he's holding the cards he bought me out of the ransom.
I'm not holding them ransom. I have them right here. I just haven't had a chance to go to the post office yet.
He's holding them ransom.
I didn't.
That's okay. I've got all those crystal stones for you, and now I'm probably going to hold them for that.
Oh, please! You're holding them because you haven't written the cards yet to them.
Yeah, because I was gonna be sweet and write everything about all the stones for him, so he has it at the tip of his fingers. And then I have an amatomic. I want an auction for some of the amatomic Andrian crystals, and I was showing them off to him, and I'm gonna send him one of those. And it's funny because I knew which one he was gonna select out of the group before I showed him to him, and I was right. It was the one he was like.
You actually said I was gonna like the green one, and I didn't.
Well, like that one. I liked the green one for you, but I knew you were gonna pick the other one.
The purple one.
The purple one, yeah, because he has a thing about purple.
I do. I can't help it.
I don't know if you guys ever want to do some research on the most interesting stone. Oh my gosh, this thing vibrates.
Did it give you great dreams last night, Kathy?
I didn't. I forgot to bring it and put it under my pillow. I thought I would do that tonight, though. But I mean, I hold it and I can just, it's just like.
It makes you vibrate, Kathy.
It makes you vibrate. Yeah.
The glow.
I held my pendulum over it. My pendulum just, and I could feel it all the way through the chain, and it runs up my arm and into my heart. It was really fun. I love it. Isn't that just gorgeous, though? I mean, looks like a big ice cube.
Like a piece of glass.
It's created from asteroid hitting the Earth. This is from the Shasta Mountain area. It hits the Earth and it melts the minerals in the soil and the crystals all around it, and it amplifies that cosmic energy from the asteroid and causes it to get this really unusual vibrational imprint on the stone. And they come in all different colors. This one's called, what was it called? It's a blue ice something. You wrote it down, didn't you? I have it written down someplace. I think I turned my tablet over. To the right notes. Let me see. It is not on my paper. Anyways, I think it's like a blue ice something or other. But they come in all different colors. Everything from a ruby red to the amethyst purples. They come in yellows and Coke bottle green. They come cloudy. We saw one that was cut into a plate, made into a plate that looked like it had clouds, and it was so neat. I said clouds. He said it looked like ocean waves to him. But they're beautiful, really high energy. They're shaman stones. They refer them as the Native American shamans use them a lot in their rituals, and they're healing stones. And they clear energy and clear all your chakras, and just holding it, you can feel it just pulling the energy, that positive energy through your chakras. It's really interesting. So if you're into stones, and how I discovered these was Jen's World was talking about them one day, and I went, I've never heard of that atomic Andreic crystal. So I looked it up and I went, oh, I have to have one. And when I saw one, I went, oh, I have to have it. And they're not cheap.
We can do one right now for you, Judith.
What's that?
The reading that Stacy's paid for.
Oh, sure.
Does she have a specific question?
Judith, do you have a specific question? And then your computer crashed. The question, advise she.
We set the donation, and we agreed that we would read it next time we came back into the room.
Yeah.
So
Name your question.
Put your question in there.
Yeah, Stacey's such a beautiful person too. And if you want to take some time and think on it, we are going to be on tomorrow. And if you want to jump in with it tomorrow, if that's good for you, we can always do it tomorrow. And we will hit you first. We'll hit you as soon as you get in the room as a priority. Up to you.
But I need to know soon because I want to get ready to go to bed.
It's a 9:45 where he's at. He's a schoolboy. She said, my daughter and her fiance are going to a theme park in California next week from Canada. And as a worrier, because of the world situation, are they going to Disneyland or Magic Mountain? I'm thinking of the theme parks here in California. They're coming right past my house. They're literally going to drive right past my house. They come down the 99 corridor, they will drive past my house. Their trip's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And COVID really isn't a problem in California right now that I know of.
I think it's pretty much dying off everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty. Disneyland, well, they're going to have fun. Going to have fun. I love Disneyland.
Although it's too expensive.
Oh, it's ridiculous, but I still love Disneyland.
The inner child.
Right here about our Disneyland. Our governor is just leaving Disneyland alone. My favorite is the haunted house. I have always loved the haunted house, and I was the kid that always brought the ghosts home with me. Yeah, I don't know if you've been to the Disneyland in California. As you leave the haunted house, every car has a ghost character that's sitting next to you. Scared the hell out of me. I was just sure it came home with me, and of course, I've always seen dead people, so my wild imagination. I was really mad we went one Halloween and they had changed it to the Nightmare Before Christmas theme
Ew.
for the haunted house. I was really pissed off because the original haunted house is my ultimate favorite, and Walt Disney built that for his daughter. That haunted house for his daughter. So, yeah, their trip's going to be good. They're going to have a lot of fun. I can see your worry, your ridiculous worry. No worrying. No reason to worry at all. They've manifested this trip. They've planned it. I mean, the underlying card in this is that Three of Pentacles. They've planned it. They've saved the money. They're financially okay. Trip's going to go good. Here's your worrying with that Five of Wands. Quit worrying. You're just asking for borrowing trouble. No reason to borrow trouble. They've got the Six of Cups. This is that nostalgia card. And I mean, talking about a nostalgic place, Disneyland is so nostalgic. It's part of all of our childhoods. I mean, who hasn't been touched by Walt Disney somehow? And if you had the joy of being able to go to Disneyland sometime in your lifetime, if you're not from California, and I grew up here. So I lived here until I was 12, moved to the Pacific Northwest and came back. And Disneyland is something I know well. And my parents owned stock in Disney, so we got a lot of free tickets and stuff because they were stockholders. When we were growing up, I was just still on the stock because we used to get great deals getting into Disneyland. And great place, tons of memory. It affects all of our childhoods and our lives and our children's life and our grandchildren's life. Yeah, they're gonna the trip's gonna go fast. It's gonna go well. It's positive upward movement. They're not gonna have any problems. The sun is shining on them. Weather's gonna be great. The universe is over them. They're gonna have a ball, and they've got the Hierophant. So this is a gift from God. It's going to be a memory that they will not forget. It's almost spiritual in a way. I think of Disneyland as spiritual. I just have a real connection with Disneyland. I'm a big fan. I mean, it's one of the most creative places I've ever been to. I mean, and second favorite ride, Pirates of the Caribbean. Absolutely love it. And tell them to make reservations at the restaurant there. Food's great. Worth every penny. And you can set where the people can see you eating in the restaurant that overlooks the water of the Pirates of the Caribbean. So it's a beautiful restaurant too. And they serve wine and everything. Wonderful food there. So yeah, tell them to make a reservation at the Pirates of the Caribbean restaurant. It's worth every penny. Not cheap, but it's a great place to eat. If not, go to New Orleans.
New Orleans?
The New Orleans part of the park has some good food in that there's a big cafeteria.
New Orleans or Y'allens?
New Orleans, okay. Over by where they launched Mark Twain. And
is it pecan or pecan?
And I believe it's pecan.
See, okay, I can work with this.
It's also pecan, but
Oh no, it's not.
I asked you when I send you your package, you want me to send you some pecans because I've got tons of them. And my daughter knows the owner of the pecan process, the people that own the processing plant. So we get them here for nothing. Because I got several bags of them. I will throw a bag in and just throw a good one for you.
A southern pecan pie would be great right now.
Well, you know, these are already, they're in the shell still. So you'll have to shell them and eat them yourself.
Oh, hell. I can go to the hardware store, get a hammer.
That's not the fun in eating them, is that salty shell. And they're not the red ones. They're the number ones. They're the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they make, I don't know if people remember, you used to get the pecans and they were dyed red. They do that to color the shells so that you don't see that they're not perfect. That's why they do that. Pecans are white shelled and sort of a greenish white inside. I love pecans. I've got tons of nuts, dates, all kinds of stuff.
So, Judith, I don't see anything wrong with this trip. I really don't. Other than you're worrying. This is something I had the 7 of Cups. This is something I've been dreaming about and wanting to do. They're just trying to figure out which things to do while on their journey. I have the Chariot. They've already made a decision, and that's where they're going. They're actually going into the horizon with the 8 of Cups because that's what they want to do. They want. It's almost like this is a chance of a lifetime, and they're going. And
they're gonna have so much fun.
I do see your worry with the 5 of Cups and of the Ace of Cups. Just relax, breathe, because again, this is something that, again, I have the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. This is something I think they want to do for their kids, and to experience, to let their inner child out too. I also see that
it's not their children; it's their inner child.
More so the inner child. If their children have fun, it's okay, but it's more so them. I mean, who wouldn't want to go?
And you know what? They are going to be exhausted after spending a day. I hope they're going more than one day. I hope they did the joint tickets for multiple days, and they can take a little more time.
It's worth the money to get to spend the day extra days.
Well,
because you get a little bit more.
Too, they get the joint where they're doing both parts. They both are,
because you can't do everything in one day.
It's just way too much.
Too much.
And I've heard
spend a whole day at one park and still not do everything.
In Florida, it's like plan at least 4 days or more, because there's no way you can see the whole park. It's just too much. It's and so much walking. And I'm a big Magic Mountain fan too, which is just on the other side of the hill for me.
Now, if they go to the Florida one, they used to have the I love Gaston. I see myself as him, honestly.
Okay.
Because you know me, right? With me and always being gorgeous and stuff, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have no problem looking in the mirror and saying, I'm so gorgeous. Like he would. Why would you love me? I'm pretty. But yeah.
What does he go in his mirror instead of in his readings?
But it's like I saw on YouTube where they actually had there was one Gaston that was hilarious. And if I would have known about that, I would have made the effort to go to Disney just to see this guy in action. He was hilarious. And he would yell at people to get off his statue. He's like, that is my monument to me.
Thank you, Tina. It's all coming on my watch. We got a $5 donation for Tina. Can we do, Tina, if you want a reading, can we do that tomorrow? And just let us know, because I'm trying to think of who Tina is, because you're probably under a username and it's showing Tina.
It helps too when you, in your donations, please put your username so we know who you are instead of playing the guessing games.
Well, I would have to look at the attachments. I'm just looking at the phone notice, so.
Because I know not everybody wants
come in tomorrow. If you want to submit a question, we will do a full reading for you.
Oh, she
And
did. She's right here. She says sure. She'll do it tomorrow.
do it tomorrow. Great. And just let us know that, oh, Tina B. Okay. It's Tina B. I didn't even see you.
I think that's true for
I'm like,
anybody.
room.
Because if you have a different username than your Venmo account or
Yeah.
your PayPal account, please make sure you say this is for
Or
this.
yes, send us a note that this is
Because you
for
can do that
so-and-so.
with both
Yeah.
platforms, because it lets us know and that we know who you are.
I didn't know this was going to pop up on my watch. It usually pops up on my phone, but my phone and my watch are tied together, so I guess.
Okay, so are we done for the evening, Kathy?
We are done for the evening, and it is 4 minutes to 10. I want to thank everybody for coming and joining us tonight. It was really fun. I'm glad we're back in the swing of it, and our energy levels are back up. Thank you for understanding, for us taking that last week off, week and a half. It was a while. And I know one of the things Dean's going to be doing this weekend is he's going to pre-record some of his Living in the Grace courses and get those up and running. Please join them. They're fun. And like you said, that if you haven't watched them, they're all recorded. Takes a few minutes every day, just and a journal. Just it's like 5-minute journaling. It's not sit down and rack your brains and write a big notebook and anything. You do it, take 5-10 minutes to yourself and just have that quiet time. Pour yourself a cup of coffee. Jot what's down on your mind on the assignments. It's just to help you help yourself. And I'm even working through it with them, and I'm finding it very fun. And Dean and I share a lot behind the scenes. We talk every day, several times a day, off and on throughout the day. We're a little addicted here. Anyways, and we do a lot of work together behind the scenes. And we mentor, we meditate together, we do all kinds of stuff together. Anyways,
Okay.
it's fun. We love you all. And we will be back tomorrow. I will be announcing the program time and what topic we're going to do, and Dean and I will discuss that probably tomorrow afternoon. That what we're going to do with the Saturday show, what format we're going to go with, and we will let you know. I do want to plan, and we'll pick a date, a calendar delay, and announce when we're going to do that the mediumship reading on past lives, because we'll use a deck, and maybe I have to send you a deck.
I'll have to find one because I don't have past life decks.
Yeah, there's a couple of good ones that I have that I would recommend.
Anyways, thank you everybody for showing up, and we will see you tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. I'm gonna get my in broadcast here.